Going well, seen some good stuff. I'm Mark Altieri with Indian Motorcycle PR, and it's a really exciting time right now for everybody here at Indian Motorcycle. As you guys are hopefully aware, had a lot of really exciting announcements over the last month and a half out in Germany, unveiling the FTR 1200, very highly anticipated release from Indian, something we're very, very proud of. Followed up in EICMA a week and a half ago maybe, announcing and unveiling the accessory platforms. 4 separate accessory platforms for FTR 1200 that literally transform the bike into 4 unique riding styles, if you will. Rally, sport, tour, and track. So it's just been an incredible time right now for Indian Motorcycle. We continue to keep the throttle down. We continue to keep the momentum heavy. And that's how we want it, and that's what we can intend on doing as we move into 2019. And to that point, we're going to talk about something different than new products today. Obviously, these products are here and on display, and I encourage you to check them out, ask questions, whatever you may need. We're here to help. But we're going to talk about Indian Motorcycle racing this morning. Now, that's another very successful story for us and something we're incredibly proud of. 2 years now at the top of the podium with Jared Meese capturing Grand National Championships and Indian capturing Manufacturers Championships in both of those seasons. So we'd like to think that's been a pretty successful re-entry into the sport of flat track. And if I might say myself, Indian has really established itself, restaking its claim as the preeminent brand in flat track racing. To that point today, we're going to announce the new offering in terms of our wrecking crew for 2019. One of those faces will be very familiar. The other 2 will be new. And without further ado, I'd like to turn it over to the leader of our racing program, Mr. Gary Gray, who's going to help us out by introducing these guys and telling you guys a little bit about them.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning, everybody. So, racing has a significant importance to our brand. Imagine it, it's 1900. George Hindy and Oscar Hedstrom meet at a racetrack. So 2 gentlemen meet at a racetrack and say, you know what, you're a great motorcycle manufacturer, bicycle manufacturer, and you're a great engine builder. They joined forces and created America's first motorcycle in 1901, the Indian motorcycle. So it started in racing, and then of course, as other brands came on, we went endurance racing. In 1911, we took our bikes over to the Isle of Man and took 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in the Tours Trophy races. Board track racing took place, dirt track racing took place, all the way up until 1951, 52, and 53, when the original Indian Motorcycle Wrecking Crew of Beckman, Hill, and Tuman won back-to-back-to-back Grand National Championships. So it's really important and significant to our brand. So with that, what I would like to do is bring up the 2019 Indian Motorcycle Wrecking Crew. Come on up, guys. So we have Jared Meese, Breyer, and Bronson Bauman. So obviously family on the team. It's the first time in history that we've had 2 brothers racing for a factory team. So super excited. First off, Jared, truly the preeminent racer in modern times, back-to-back championships for us the last 2 years. Definitely the guy to beat out on the track. And then you have Breyer. Breyer raced the last 9 races of the season on an Indian motorcycle as a privateer. He had 6 top 5 finishes. He had 1 second place finish at Peoria, and then he put it on the top of the box at Mechanicsburg for the win. So very successful end of the season for Breyer. We're looking for more from him coming in 2019. And then I think a lot of you probably know at X Games, our wrecking crew member from this year, Brad Baker, suffered a serious spinal cord injury. Brad was out for the rest of the season, and we went to Brad and said, you know what, Brad, we don't need to run your bike. We can park it, we can let it sit for the rest of the season, but if you want, you can pick a rider, put him on your bike, give some young up-and-coming rider a chance, and you know, it's up to you. And he came back to me immediately and said, no, I want somebody to ride my bike. I want it to be Bronson Bauman. So Bronson jumped on Brad's bike, finished out the year for us, had great success, lots of top 5 finishes, and finished 2nd place at Mechanicsburg. So very strong finish to the year, and a nice tip of the hat to Brad to have someone like that on his bike. So very excited to sign these 3 guys in 2019. Our goal is to go out and win another championship. So with that, without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to the riders to announce some comments that they have about racing for the Indian Motorcycle Wrecking Crew.
I hope everybody's doing well. It's been a tremendous relationship that I've had with Indian Motorcycle, going back-to-back championships in 17 and 18. And just the way I started out with the whole company as a test rider in 2016 and taking this motorcycle that you're seeing to the level where it's at right now with the #1 plate on it is phenomenal. And I'm really happy to have Briar and Bronson a part of the program. 2 young up-and-comer kids. I call them kids, I feel like I'm an old man now. But 2 up-and-coming guys that I feel will have a #1 plate in their careers. And you know, Briar has definitely been setting the tone the last couple races in 2018 here, and Bronson, his younger brother, is coming up strong. So I'm really happy to have him part of the program, and still hope to keep the #1 plate and beat them like we do week in and week out. But they're going to be gunning for me, and I'm really excited. So thank you.
Yeah, so it's a complete honor to be a part of the Indian Motorcycle team. Jared has been like a bigger brother to me. He's taken me under his wings, and now we're kind of together. And now I have my actual brother with me. So everything about the team says positive things to me. I'm really excited. I can't thank Indian enough to bring me on. And I really just look forward to 2019 and my future with the company. I've had a really successful career so far, and I hope I can build on that and be half the champion that Jared's been. And hopefully I can set the tone for my younger brothers. So to have both of them with me and to have a company like Indy behind me, I think that we have nothing but success.
Well, I guess I'm the young one on the team, and it's really good to have these 2 as such great role models to look after. Big thanks to Indian for bringing me on. I mean, the past few years they've had great success, winning back-to-back championships. The bike's phenomenal. I can't wait to climb on it for 2019 and really prove myself even more and chase these guys around and hopefully pass them a couple of times and just prove that we're here to win. And it's awesome, like I said, to have these 2 up here. It's kind of a big family now. So thanks again to everyone, and here's Mark.
Thanks, Bronson. So that wraps it up in terms of the announcement of the team and the introduction of the guys. I've got a couple staff members here, Jeff Millard, who a lot of you know, and Fever Gandhi, who also worked with me at the Brand Amp. They're going to be here to facilitate anything you guys might have. If you want to speak to these riders individually, whether that's today, whether that's in follow-up over the phone, we can efficiently coordinate that for you, and we will. So hit them up or hit me up, and that's what we're here to do, is help you. If they're interested in talking to Brad Baker about the transition he's making as an advisor and coach to the team and the different things he's focusing on right now, we can also facilitate interviews over the phone with Brad if that's something you're interested in. So just let us know. Don't hesitate. We're here to help. We appreciate your time and attention today. Have a great rest of the show.